Hi there, it's Lori. And even though I didn't finish that blanket, it was okay. I stayed up really late and made a pair of baby Crocs for the shoes Crocs. Now, I did adapt the pattern a little bit. I created buttons with a magic ring and 6 half double crochets, and then another one and slip stitched and closed that off just one row. And then I did the other side, I did 8. So the inside, I had a smaller button. On the outside of the shoe, I had a bigger button. Then I adapted the pattern so that, and I made like chains around the end so that, like buttonholes, so that I didn't actually have to sew the top strap on, so that, and the strap could move. It doesn't move easily, but it does move. The mom absolutely loved it. As far as the blanket goes, baby's doing 6 weeks. So I will work on that at a more sensible pace and hopefully actually get it done before the baby's born. But I did print out a picture of. Luckily, my husband had just gotten colored ink for the printer, so and I put that in the card. And I had some other gifts and diapers and wipes and stuff like that. So she absolutely loved the Crocs. So I will be inserting pictures and doing audio to talk about what the different parts were and how I changed the pattern. The pattern is really good. It's actually one of the best patterns for the sole of the foot, SOLE. Um, for the little crocheted shoes, it was easy to follow, and it came out exactly like she said it would. I have not had that experience crocheting the sole uh, of a shoe. I've tried numerous times. This pattern, for whatever reason, worked for me. Um, I am going to make another little hat because not only does the expectant mom, love Crocs the shoes, she also is obsessed with popcorn. So if you remember, I have this yarn that looks like popcorn. I have a vision in my head. I'm going to be using white and red yarn and this, and I'm going to make a little hat. So it'll look like a popcorn box and popcorn. So that's what I'm going to be doing. And like I said, I'm going to do a voiceover on the pictures of the Croc shoes, so that it makes sense, so that I can explain the different parts. She did send me 2 pictures. I forgot to take any pictures, so I had to have her send me some pictures. And her hand's in it. No, her hand is not ridiculously small like mine. Her hands are a normal size. I think she's like 5'7", so normal size for somebody who's 5'7". So just to give you some idea when you're looking at the shoes in her hand, they're baby size. Anyway, I'll see you on the other side. Okay, in this first picture, you can see at the bottom, in the center of the shoe, there is a little white button. That is the magic ring with 6 or 8. I can't tell exactly which side this is. Like I said, the inside of this shoe, I put 6 half double crochets in the magic ring and slip stitched, and the outside I put 8 half double crochets and slip stitched to make a button. So the top strap, one of the adjustments I made for that is that I did not I just did double crochet, foundation double crochets, and then I chained some extras at the end and attached it there. I had to get a little creative on the other end because I didn't do it that way with the first one. I did about 5 extra stitches compared to the pattern. The pattern would have been enough. It would have been down tighter, but I felt like it didn't go down, like tilt down all the way to the heel if I left it with the 15 stitches she said. I also did not make the back part with the green as high or as many rows as she did. She used a 5 millimeter. I started with a 3.5 millimeter because for some reason I thought that's what I was supposed to use. So, but I crochet really loose, so it's probably pretty close to the correct sizes. And so that's the button. So again, the strap, I made a few extra stitches. So, and then the strap is not attached. It is just the button. The button loops that I made are around the buttons I made. I did sew on the buttons kind of toward their center so that the loops could get around the edge there. And yeah, and she can move it. She called it sport mode when you put the put the little top strap all the way back. But anyway, in addition to that, I did a photograph. I printed out a picture of where the blanket was at, and she absolutely loves it. And all it has right now is the cow and the pig. So she'll be really happy once I actually finish it. The baby's due in 6 weeks, like I said. So my goal will be this week. I only babysit once, so I'd like to get as much as I possibly can done on it this week. Last week ended up being kind of chaos, and I did not get the time I needed to work on it. But I'm also going to design a little popcorn container hat for her baby, so which he won't need until the fall at least. So anyway, I, as disappointed as I was, printing out the picture so she could see what I had already done was a good compromise. And I did have other gifts for her. It wasn't like that was the only thing I was doing for her. Because again, she's a family friend. I've known her forever. So that's all. And I'm now I can actually finish that blanket without the stress and without staying up late at night, which would be good because that's not good for my head. Anyway, thanks so much for coming in, and can I get an amen?